All right, cool. So we're going to kick off the video with the price analysis for the top 10 cryptocurrencies. As always, when we do the top 10 countdown here, you are going to notice that they are in order. So if your favorite coin is Bitcoin, it's going to be the first one. If your favorite coin is Chainlink, it's going to be third to the last. Feel free to fast forward through the video to your favorite coin, or you can watch the full market analysis so you have an understanding of what all the coins are, why they're performing the way they are, and so on. So we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off. By the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button so you're not missing out on any information going forward on what coins are going where, when, and why. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ryan Huggins here, Win with Ryan channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So today I had to double up. I've got the I Am Winning shirt and the I Am Winning hat because the portfolios are needing to start winning, right? We've had a couple of rough days over the last couple of days, and you got to continue to tell yourself you're winning, because in this type of situation, you may be down in your portfolio and you may be ready to sell some of your portfolio, and you can, that's totally up to you. But this is when you hold through and you buy some more on these dips. I mean, can you imagine being Michael Saylor right now? I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but the owner of MicroStrategies, Michael Saylor, he bought $1 billion worth of Bitcoin when it was at $58,000. So he has lost hundreds of millions of dollars over the last couple of days with this minor dip. But you have to understand, they are not real losses if it's still in your portfolio. It is only a real loss when you sell your actual crypto. So I am winning, and so are you. Keep on holding strong. By the way, this is information. This is educational information. This is not financial advice. Please seek advice from your financial advisor if you have questions on that. This is just for fun and excitement and knowledge for you guys to know what you should do, make your own decisions when trading. So we're going to go ahead and kick off today. We're going to do the top 10 price analysis. We got some new movers and shakers in the top 10. Where is your favorite coin falling in the top 10? We're going to find out right now. So here we go. Bitcoin and most major altcoins remain range bound with the exception of Cardano. Every bull market witnesses periodic pullbacks where the weaker hands sell, anticipating a top, and the stronger hands accumulate for the long term. Data from Coinbase Pro shows two large Bitcoin BTC outflows this week suggests that institutions are likely continuing to buy the current dip. Comparing historical data, on-chain analytics resource Whalemap recently said that previous macro tops in Bitcoin in 2017 and 2019 coincided with thousands of large Bitcoin transactions worth $5 to $7 million. However, the researchers believe that there is no such FOMO in sight for BTC. JP Morgan strategist Joyce Chang and Amy Ho recently endorsed a 1% allocation to Bitcoin in multi-asset portfolios to achieve any efficiency gain in overall risk-adjusted returns of the portfolio. With gold and the S&P 500 both seeing downturn in the short term, investors looking to hedge their portfolios may look for alternatives such as cryptocurrency, which may limit the downside for Bitcoin. While data suggests that the downside is limited, let's analyze the charts of the top 10 cryptocurrencies to determine where the buyers may step in. BTC USD. There is a tug of war currently going on between the bulls and the bears, and the bulls attempted to resume the up move on February 25th, but could not sustain the higher levels. Bitcoin reversed direction and broke below the 20-day exponential moving average of $48,159, which shows that selling by the bears at higher levels. However, today's tail on today's candlestick shows that the bears are not able to sustain the price below the 20-day EMA, and this suggests that the buying of the dips. The flat 20-day EMA and the relative strength index near the midpoint suggests a possible consolidation in the near term to support. The support of the said range could be at $41,959, which is just above the 50-day simple moving average of $40,914. If bears sink the price below the 50-day simple moving average, the selling could intensify and the pair could even drop to 28,850. Conversely, if the bulls can propel the price above $52,040, a retest of $58,341 may be on the cards. So here's the daily chart for Bitcoin. As you can see, it did top out at that $58,000. And then for the last 5 days, we've had a slight pullback. Now, I was telling quite a few people before that for some reason, this right here was a major up move candle, and there was no candlestick wick to connect that. And a lot of times, what will happen is if there's a gap in the market, then there's always going to be filling the gap, right? So if there's a gap here, and with this line coinciding with the 50% level, I'm seeing a potential of this coming back and tapping this right here and filling in that what they call an imbalance, that 50% level of that massive up move, which is basically right here at 42,000, and where this 50-day simple moving average will be connecting over the next couple of days. With the RSI down here in the negative zone, we do need to keep an eye on this. I mean, we could see some major, correction move back up, but just keep an eye on that. This is kind of a line that I'm looking for my next purchase, is right about here, to stack some more coin. I have not sold my Bitcoin. I'm holding that for sure. But if it does pull back to this market here, this is going to be a good zone to buy. ETH/USD, Ether ETH could not rise above the 20-day EMA of $1,686 on February 24th, which suggests the bears are defending this level. The biggest altcoin turned south on February 25th and fell to the 50-day simple moving average of $14.98. Although the price dipped below the 50-day simple moving average today, the bears could not break the February 23rd intraday low of $1,350. And this shows a lack of selling pressure at lower levels. The bulls have pushed the price back above the 50-day simple moving average. If they can sustain the momentum and propel the ETH/USD pair above the 20-day EMA, it could enhance the prospects of retesting that $2,000 level. On the other hand, if the price again turns down from the 20-day EMA, it will suggest that a change in sentiment from buying the dips to selling the rallies. If the bears break the support of 1350, the pair may drop all the way to $1,000. All right, so here's the chart for Ether. And as you can see, the price did climb up to the resistance level of the channel, and then it did bounce down below the support line of the channel down here. Now, that is potentially a dangerous move, because when you have the channel running up and it's supposed to stay within that pattern market structure, and then it broke market structure going down below the 20-day moving average, then below also the actual channel line, and closing right at the 50-day moving average. But then you can see that the 50-day moving average, the next day, it tried to even blow past that down below $1,400, but it wasn't able to do that. It is starting to move back up above the 50. Now we're just going to see if it'll break through this channel line, and then back above that 20-day moving average is where we want it to go for all of us long-term holders. Also, with the RSI being way down here at 44, it is not looking super strong for Ethereum at this exact moment. ADA USD, Cardano ADA is a strong uptrend and broken into the top 3 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization for the first time. The bulls attempted to push the price above $1.20 on February 25th, but failed. However, the bulls successfully flipped the 98-cent level to support today, which suggests aggressive buying on every minor dip. Now, we've been following Cardano now for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and we've been very bullish on Cardano, what it's going to do. This has been looking fantastic. All of the fundamentals are lining up. I just watched a video by Invest Education. Great channel, by the way. Go check that out. It was Cardano versus Ethereum. Why is Cardano moving so strong? Can it overtake Ethereum, or is it going to be basically a secondary to Ethereum as far as that goes? Great video. Go check that out. But Cardano is looking very strong. We're thinking right now a $200 potential. So let's continue to dive in and learn a little bit more about Cardano's current market. The buyers have driven the price above the $1.20 overhead resistance, indicating the resumption of the uptrend. The altcoin could now rally to the next target objective of $1.25. Both moving averages are sloping up, and the RSI is in the overbought territory, suggesting the bulls are in control. The bullish view will be invalidated if ADA USD pair fails to sustain the breakout and sharply reverses direction, breaking below the 20-day EMA of 92 cents. Okay, so here you have the Cardano daily chart, and it's a huge move, by the way, to overtake a cryptocurrency in market cap and become number 3, which had actually surpassed XRP, becoming the number 3 top crypto in market cap right now. So that's a big deal. As you can see here, the 20-day moving average is definitely sloping up. The 50-day moving average definitely sloping up, in the RSI over here in the overbought territory, but it's not extremely overbought. So that means that there's plenty of room to grow with this right now. So we were talking about getting in this back at 75 cents. It has definitely continued to rally. We're definitely seeing a $1.50 potential for this one. And then once it breaks that $1.50 up move to the $2, and then obviously continuing on going forward. As I was talking about the channel Invest Education, he sees over the next 10 years of Cardano going to $16 per coin conservatively. I mean, some people are talking about $16 a coin by the end of 2021. So we'll see what happens. But this is a great project, a great coin. Definitely something to have in your portfolio. If you don't, I recommend getting it. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing personally, is adding this to my portfolio and then stacking more. The failure of the bulls to push Binance Coin BNB above the downtrend line on February 24th may have attracted another bout of profit booking by traders. The altcoin has paired most of the gains made on February 19th. If the current rebound sustains, the bulls will make one more attempt to push the price above the downtrend line. If they succeed, it will suggest that the short-term correction could be over. The BNB USD pair may then rise to $300 and then to $348.69. The upsloping 20-day moving average of $192 and the RSI in the positive zone suggests bulls have the upper hand. Falling below the downtrend line on the 20-day EMA would invalidate the bullish scenario. Such a move could pull the price to $118. All right, so here we have the daily chart. As you can see, we had that massive run up, which was really, really exciting. And then it did hit a top, and it's having its pullback. Just like we've talked about before, coins are going to have pullbacks. In order for it to shoot forward, it needs to come back. So what happens is the price runs up because everyone's buying, 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 buying. Well, if you bought down here and you're selling up here to take your profits, which is definitely a smart idea, once everyone starts selling here, then the sellers start to sell off, right? Then everyone jumps in on the sells, and then it starts to drop down. Now, you may be wondering, like, well, how do you sell cryptocurrency? Well, there's a thing called day trading with brokers, okay? So one, everyone has the potential of buying on the exchanges, right? So Coinbase, crypto.com, a bunch of different other exchanges. Well, there's also brokers that you can actually sell against the actual crypto. So everyone in the trading world has two different visions of what the coins are going to be doing. Some people want to sell them, some people want to buy them, and that's where you get these prices doing what they're doing here. With Binance Coin currently having the 20-day moving average starting to basically level out, the 50-day moving average is still sloping up. And then, of course, you've got your RSI in the 60, which is pretty good. It's above average, above the midpoint. So if we can get this to climb back up, this right here needs to climb back up and push past that 260 mark on the resistance line. And then we can see if we can continue the bullish move from there. USD, Polkadot's DOT, sharp recovery on February 23rd, faltered on February 21st as the bulls could not push and sustain the price above the resistance line of the ascending channel. This may have attracted profit booking from the dip buyers. The buyers are currently attempting to defend the 20-day EMA of $30.30. If they manage to sustain the bounce, the USD pair will again try to break out of the resistance line of the channel and retest the all-time high of $42.28. Conversely, if the pair again goes down below the resistance line of the channel, the bears will try to sink the price under the 20-day EMA. If they succeed, the pair may drop to the support line of the channel. The 20-day EMA is gradually sloping up and the RSI is in 61, indicating a minor advantage to the bulls. All right, cool. So again, we have another upsloping channel, right? An uptrend for the channel. All of the market structure showing a positive bull market moving forward and up. Even here with this little pullback, it only came to the midpoint of the actual channel and then bounced off of the 20-day moving average. It didn't even come down to the bottom of the channel, and it also did not go anywhere near the 50 moving average. So looking for this to push up, break through this resistance line of about $36 as they're talking. Right here, the RSI is at 61 and it's sloping up. So that's positive. And remember, when the RSI gets to above 80, 85, 90, it needs to take a break, right? So it's same thing. If you think about running, if you're a sprinter, if you sprint and then all of a sudden you're going to get tired, eventually you need to take a little bit of a rest, right? And then you sprint. And that's what's happening right now with all of the cryptos in the market. XRP USD, the long tail on the February 23rd candlestick shows buying on the dips, but the bulls could not keep up the momentum and push XRP price above the 20-day EMA of 48 cents on February 24th. This showed the demand dried up at the higher levels. The price has again dipped to the 50-day simple moving average of 40 cents, and a lack of strong rebound here could attract further selling off of XRP USD. Pair may drop all the way to 35 cents. A break below that support could clear the path for the fall all the way to 25 cents. Contrary to this assumption, if the pair sustains the current bounce, the bulls will make one more attempt to push the price above the 50-cent overhead resistance. If they succeed, the pair could consolidate between 65 and 36 cents for a few days. Okay, so here you have the daily chart here. XRP made a very, very good run up here for a couple of days up to that 65-cent level. It has come back down and it is bouncing off of that 50-day simple moving average, but now it's about to take on its next up move. So as you can see here, we did have actually great market structure here, right? So you have this low point here. It ran up to a new high, came back to a higher low, another higher high, another higher low, another higher high, and then another higher low. So there is definitely an uptrend happening for XRP, which is positive. Yes, there's a couple of wicks that go crazy up here, but remember, it's the body of the candle that counts the most. So with these going off, as you can see here, they're talking about this 36 cent to 65 cent range bound, which it has been doing. Boom, it went up, it came down, it went up, it's coming down, it went up. So we want to see if it breaks through this 65 cent level for its next full on move up. But 50 cent is our new current target that we're looking for, because that is the short-term target. Break through that 20-day EMA, make that sloping back up. You can see the RSI right now is at 46, so below the midpoint, but it is starting to move up. So we're going to watch XRP over the next couple of days, see if it can keep pumping up. Now, the only negative thing about XRP right now, as you'll notice, it is continuing to drop in market cap. Obviously, with it being pulled from exchanges, it's hard for money to pump into XRP. So the quicker that this trial gets over with and the news of XRP can start going back to positive, the better for XRP. LTC USD, Litecoin LTC rallied above the 20-day EMA of $192 on February 25th, but the bulls failed to sustain the higher levels as seen from the long wick on the day's candlestick, and this suggests that traders are booking profits at higher levels. However, the long tail on today's candlestick suggests that the bulls are buying the dips to the 50-day simple moving average of $166. If the bulls can push the price above the 20-day EMA and the $205 overhead resistance zone, the Litecoin USD pair may rise all the way to $230. Contrary to this assumption, if the bulls fail to sustain the current rebound, the pair may U-turn and drop below the 50-day simple moving average and the uptrend, and ending the uptrend. If that happens, the pair may slide all the way to $120. Okay, so here we got Litecoin also in an uptrend. This one has actually been consolidating more over the last couple of weeks, though. It finally made its nice breakout all the way to here, and now it's having its slight pullback to the 50-day simple moving average. It has not reached all the way to the uptrend line. So we're looking for Litecoin to either fall back down all the way to the basic uptrend line of about $150 and then start its up move, or if it can continue, like right now we have two indecision candlesticks. This one pushed up, came down with a long wick, and it has the body right here, which is really small. And then you have this one, which it continued down, but it came back up. And now you got the body of the candle really small here. So if it can push back above the 185, 186, and then push back above the moving average of 192, and then it can continue its uptrend from there. Link USD. Chainlink Link could not climb back into the ascending channel on February 24th, attracting profit booking from the aggressive bulls who may have purchased the dip on February 23rd. The altcoin turned down on February 25th and dipped back to the 50-day simple moving average of $24.70 today. The downsloping 20-day moving average of $28.80 and the RSI in the negative zone suggests bears have the upper hand. If the price slips below the 50-day simple moving average, the decline could extend to the critical support of $20.11. Contrary to this assumption, if the current rebound off the 50-day simple moving average sustains, the bulls will make one more attempt to push the price above the 20-day EMA, and if they can succeed, the Link USD pair may begin its uptrend. All right, so Link has this running channel, as we've talked about before, the ascending channel. By the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you click that subscribe button. We are so close to hitting 800 subscribers, and we need your help to get there. So as you can see here, it actually came up and it hit this resistance line of the channel, came back down to the 50% level of the channel, and then it tried to resume its uptrend, but it got rejected on the channel again. From there, the whole market started having a correction. This one came all the way down to the support line of $20.11, and it broke through the support line of the channel. It broke below the 20-day moving average, but it actually did not close below the 50-day moving average, which is very positive. So now it's going to try to resume its uptrend, break through the $28.50 of the moving average, then break through the $31 of the resistance of the bottom part of the channel, and then all the way back up to the top of the channel again. The RSI is really low right now, but it is looking like it's moving up, which is positive. We're at 46.52. So we're going to look for this to push all the way back up to the overbought zone before it has another correction. BCH USD. The relief rally in Bitcoin Cash, BCH, could not even rise to the 20-day EMA of $578 on February 24th and 25th, indicating a lack of urgency among the bulls to buy at these levels. The price turned down on February 25th and dropped to the uptrend line. The downsloping 20-day EMA and the RSI in the negative zone suggest the bears are in control. If the sellers sink the price below the uptrend line, the BCH USD pair could start deeper correction to $370. On the contrary, if the bulls could build up on the current rebound off of the uptrend line, the pair may rise to the 20-day EMA. A breakout of this resistance could push the BCH price to $631.71. All right, Bitcoin Cash has the uptrend line going here. Over the last couple of days, the whole market started the correction, right? So did it. But Bitcoin Cash broke below the 20-day moving average. It broke below and closed below the 50-day moving average. And it came all the way down and tapped the uptrend line. Now, when it got to the uptrend line, it did immediately respond running up. So we're going to look to see if this can push up above the 50-day moving average to 529 and then continue up to 578 so it can get back to the 20-day moving average. And then we look for it to continue its up move all the way back up so it can continue to the $800 level. The current RSI is very low, 42.47. So there's not very much enthusiasm behind Bitcoin Cash right now. So we're going to see what happens going forward, watching this over the next couple of days for the week. XLM USD. Stellar Lumens XLM could not rise above the 20-day moving average of 43 cents on February 24th and 25th, which shows the bears are selling on rallies to this resistance. The altcoin pulled back on February 25th and fell to the critical support level of 35 cents. The downsloping 20-day EMA and the RSI in the negative territory suggests advantage to the bears. If the sellers can sink the price below the support line of the descending channel, the XLM USD pair may decline to 23 cents. Conversely, if the bulls can sustain the current rebound off the 35 cents, the pair may raise again to the 20-day EMA. A breakout of this resistance will suggest the bulls are back in the game. Their pair could then rally to the resistance line of the channel. All right, so here we have the chart for Stellar Lumens. The price ran very nicely all the way up to 60 plus cents, and now we are having our current correction. The correction is in a new descending channel. The price did come all the way down below the 20-day moving average 4 days ago. It even wicked all the way down below the 50-day moving average, but did not close above there. The next day, it had a run up and bounced off the 20-day moving average, and then it came down, and then it's now currently bouncing off of the 50-day moving average, trying to run back up to the 20-day moving average. So there is a little bit of indecision here between the bulls and the bears, the buyers and the sellers. The price, this is a major support at 35 cents. So getting into this at 35 cents, if you're in XLM now, that's a fantastic spot considering the potential up move, right? So you're buying at a lower price and expecting the up move. Down here in the RSI, it's at 47. It's starting to move up. So that is crazy, right? I mean, the whole market, except for basically Cardano at this exact moment, is in a massive pullback. The market sentiment is looking a little bit bearish right now, looking like it's going down. But again, remember, this is just a corrective phase potentially. I personally don't see this as a massive, oh no, the end of the world's coming, Bitcoin's not going to exist anymore type of movement. This is just a correction. This happens with all markets, stock markets, real estate markets, and also crypto markets. So keep an eye on the coins. Remember, always look for the ones that are moving up and buy the dips. And remember to keep telling yourself, I am winning. So if you want to go ahead and get one of these hats, I am winning, you can go to IamWinningstore.com. That way you can put this on every day, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're winning, and continue to remind yourself and build that in your subconscious, because you are all winners. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Talk to you later.